Hey guys, welcome back. TJ again. I appreciate your views. I'm here today, gonna share a little bit about what I carry every day, how I carry it, what I use it for, and give you an idea of what the things that I carry really mean to me. Instead of that typical, you just should just carry your knife. You should carry this. What they're used for me, and what they really mean to me. Um, so all the things I'm about to talk about, I carry typically on my person. There's a few things like, I got a rain jacket. I don't carry it on me. I'll usually have it close by. If I know it's gonna rain, I'll keep it close by. Um, Especially if I'm out doing runs or hikes or something like that, I definitely take it. Keep it in a pack if I have a pack with me. And as I reflect on that, I carry a backpack a lot in my life. I got a diaper bag, so we always carry stuff in the diaper bag. Um, Even though the 3-year-old's a little too old for the diapers, but So the first thing I'll talk about is my knife, and everybody has their own opinion about a knife. Everybody's got a million different things about a knife. Um, I don't have like any crazy story to my knife. I just really like this one. So I actually have a Buck and Bear knife. It's very simple, very elegant in my opinion. I actually really like the sheath. I think it's beautifully done. Um, but the knife is amazing. It holds up real well. Um, Had it for about 3 or 4 years now, and I even took it to Afghanistan my last trip. I really liked it. Everything about it's really nice. Now, it's kind of hard to tell, but you can see this ridge back here is a little. It looks beat up. It's not. It has been used, but it's designed that way, and it helps to save the blade, I think. And I've used it as with a bat to or a club to split wood, and it works amazing. My daughter loves using this knife as opposed to her knife. Go figure. Um, the only thing I did different to this knife is I put a needle on the back. I just took a piece of tape and put a large needle on the back. Um, the cool thing about the needle is I don't ever use it. Literally, I've pulled this off like twice to get splinters out of my kids or something like that. But it does fit the micro cord that I tend to carry, um, as well as paracord innards. Uh, but yeah, I this is one of my favorite things. Actually, one of the things I really like about this that I should mention is how this sheath fits. It's the fit is drop in instead of that buckle on the handle. I really like this deep sheath. I don't know why. It just feels so much more comfortable to me. Um, Pulling it out is a little different. I tend to grab with my bottom two fingers, but it's super nice, super comfortable. When it's on my belt, it doesn't feel like it's a huge deal. It lets me know it's there, but it doesn't feel like it's cumbersome or unbendable. Um, it's a great sheath for any knife. I would think this is a great design. Um, the knife is a great design as well, but I don't have like any cool story for it. That obviously I carry on my belt. Um, the next thing I carry is a keychain. So the keychain is pretty simple. I keep a lighter and a flashlight. This is like a little Olight flashlight. I think it's 100 lumens. Real simple. Takes a AAA battery. It's amazing. Use it all the time. At the very least, I have this. If I know, like, let's say I'm going to go rock or run, or we're going to go hike, I'll take a headlamp or two. My daughter has a kit that's identical to everything I keep in mind. Um, so we always have a couple flashlights on us, but this one, my wife and I each carry, and is amazing. It's perfect. It's not like one of those little silly thumb ones. AAA battery, it's worth it. I think. And I actually have a couple of Olights, and they're really really amazing. The only other things I carry on my keychain, because I'm a bum, I just got my house key, a lock key, and one of those SIM card keys. That's it. Um, Pretty much a bum. I don't use a lot of stuff, so it's kind of nice. Um, Next, so I like to carry a bandana. Before it was cool. Now it's kind of mandatory to have something to cover your face with. Uh, I like to wrap mine around my wrist. A lot of people put them in their pocket or they do whatever. That's on them. I put it on my wrist for two reasons. One, uh, if I need it, it's right there. But two, it is amazing how much it blocks sweat from getting down on my hands when I'm busy and working. And typically, when I use my bandana, I don't actually use it to cover my face. What I do is I just take it off. Like, let's say I'm working out in the yard. I live in the country with chickens and animals and critters. So if I'm working in the yard and I don't have a glove on hand, I'll just take this off and wrap it around my hand. It makes it a lot easier, um, knowing it's already there. I don't have to like think about it, dig it out or anything like that. Um, Next, on my other wrist, I have the watch. Obviously, the watch has a little button compass. Nothing crazy, cheap little button compass. This one actually does point true north. I've had quite a few that don't, so kind of hit or miss. I think it's worth spending the money on to get one that does, like a Sunto. Um, Wearing the Fitbit watch now. Not what I normally wear. I normally wear a watch that's Sunto. That's an actual GPS. Everything. It's got everything in it. Um, Kind of competing with my wife on steps right now. But I also wear this on my wrist as well. And this is just a simple paracord bracelet with another layer. The other layer is the layer that I take off if I need it. So if I need extra 550 cord for something, I just take it off the top. I still have a bracelet, but the top is what I use generally. And it makes it real easy to just put it back together. Um, I don't have to like resize it or anything crazy. It does have a whistle on it. Don't use it that much. Use the whistle for communicating with our dogs. Not that they listen very well, but you know. So the next part of my everyday carry ensemble is I carry in my wallet a few things. One is just this card that's wrapped in microcord, Atwood microcord. I really like it. I don't know why it like kind of came into my life, but I started buying it because it's very thin. It has a rating to 100 pounds, which isn't a lot, but it's perfect for little things. And it also fits inside that needle that I was talking about earlier. So if I did need to sew something heavy duty, it would fit in there. But also I have duct tape wrapped around this card. That's never really used for me. I don't use duct tape a lot, but if I do, I want to have it. I know when I get like blisters or something like that when I'm hiking, I use duct tape, but I actually I have a whole kit for that. My whole blister kit is completely separate. So just a little bit of extra cordage and some duct tape, and that slides right into my wallet. A couple other things to go in my wallet. The first thing is this multi-tool. It's just it used to be a wallet in itself, like a minimalist wallet. It's not anymore. It's just a multi-tool. I don't like to carry a big multi-tool on me. I typically already have a knife on me, or if I don't have this fixed blade, I at least carry a pocket knife, a folding knife. But I don't like the bigger multi-tools. I also have this. It's just a little can opener, P38 can opener. I don't know if most of the world these days knows about them, but when I was growing up, these were all the rage. We kept them for opening meals when we went camping. I ate a lot of Denny Moore when I went camping, so that's one of the things I use a lot. And some of the older folks, they swear by keeping a couple of these around, because if your can opener dies or your wife can't figure out your can opener, you got something to open up the black beans with. And then I keep this little first aid kit, tiny. This is, in comparison, it's about the size of a credit card. It's just a few Band-Aids, a couple zip ties, some triple antibiotic, an alcohol pad, and a sponge. That's it. It's nothing fancy. It fits in my wallet. When my wallet's put together, it looks a little bulky, but that's okay with me. So my wallet sits about that thick, and it's not crazy bulky, but it's perfect for me. The other thing I do wear on my neck, I always keep my little keychain here, or thumb drive here. Just has like a lot of personal documents, and if I go somewhere, I want to have stuff like that with me. But it also has this fire starter little ferro rod. I actually really like using these little ferro rods. They're really simple to use, and putting it on a necklace, I've had them on a bracelet before, but putting them on a necklace gives you a little bit more grip with the small ferro rod. And it's actually how I taught my daughter to start a fire, using the ferro rod. So I think they're very beneficial. They're not like, this one's been used. It's been beat up a little bit. It's not gonna last forever, but it's something small and easy I can keep on me, and I can use again a couple times. And then obviously I carry a poncho. This is my cover, basically, or not a poncho, a rain jacket. It's my cover for the most part. In our hiking kits, our bags, we all have ponchos, like the one behind me. It's actually my daughter's. So we all have a poncho. We all have a kit that has all these things in it, different degrees, of skill level. For instance, my daughter at 8 is not, particularly great with starting a fire. So as she learns, she's picking up new things as she learns, and that's what goes in her kit, not whatever I just put in there. And then, just to give you an idea of something else I do occasionally, depends on really depends on the situation, but sometimes if I don't want to have pockets full of stuff, or I want to go out, do my own thing for a little bit and running shorts while I'm hiking or something, I'll put together this little kit. So it's basically everything I could possibly need on one knife, and it's real super simple. I've used it quite a bit. You can see the fire starter's beat down quite a bit. The knife's in pretty heavy use. I keep this together just in case, like I said, I want to go on a ruck or I want to go run, and I don't have pockets. So I put this in that Camelback. It fits right inside my Camelback, the top pouch, or I put it in the top pouch of whatever backpack I'm taking. I really like this setup. My daughter does not. She doesn't like having everything together. It confuses her. She thinks when she pulls it out to work with. But for me, I like having it together. And because I'm out doing something strenuous, I've already covered a lot of the things that aren't on here. So I would already have packed a poncho or a rain jacket, bandana or two, and a first aid kit. They're in pretty much everything. And the keys attached right to that. Real simple. The last thing that I carry occasionally, it depends how much room I have, if I feel like it, but 550 cord, just a hank of 550 cord. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. This one's like 50 feet. I just keep it. I have a bunch of these around the house, actually. I have tons of 550 cord, but I keep them in places that I know I'll need them, and in my cargo pocket if I'm wearing cargo pants. If I'm not wearing cargo pants, I honestly don't carry this at all. But it is good to have. And I work around the house, go outside, work with the chickens. The run falls down. It's so easy to put together something real quick out of 550 cord. as opposed to going and trying to find a bunch of other tools. 550 cord usually does the trick for me pretty well. Usually gets things done very quickly. So that's pretty much everything I carry. In the future videos, I'm going to talk about a few things. I'll talk about each item individually, how I use them, and kind of the mindset that I'm going for. The mindset I follow when I'm setting up my everyday carry. I think, carrying a gun, you see that a lot on your everyday carry videos, and that's okay. I like to carry things that have multiple uses, and I don't see a gun as being that useful. I do carry one on occasion, but it's not, I don't think it's the most important part of your everyday carry. I think your everyday carry should be based on what you do, how you do things, what you're skilled at. For instance, I'm very skilled with ropes and knots. So a lot of my everyday carry, my survival kits, everything, they have a lot of ropes in them. They're what I know the most, or the best, I guess you could say. Having a gun is perfectly fine. That's however you want to do it for your EDC. And I think that's important to know, that everybody has their own way of carrying for their day, or being prepared for their day. I just don't see a gun as being the most practical thing for me to carry. So I don't usually carry one. And if I do have an instance where I'm going to carry one, it's probably going to be a shotgun or a rifle, because I'm hunting. So other than that, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Have a good one.